Hello, welcome back to our TCAP commentary. So today we're gonna do JuanLEe. Yeah, so I was browsing YouTube, right? I was browsing YouTube, and I was like, man, who have I not done, right? There are a lot of people I haven't done yet, but I don't recognize, the entire list. I don't go through the list of TCAP. I don't know everybody, right? So I remember this guy being quite popular, especially with Walls, the YouTuber, right? They're the ex-YouTuber. He kicked it, sorry. But anyway, so we're gonna watch this one, right? If you like TCAP, check out the channel, right? Check out the channel, right? So I have a lot of these videos already. Police interrogations too, those have been popping off too, right? But anyway, let's get started, I guess. I feel like I should do the intro again, but who cares?
This is 39-year-old JuanLEe, who works in a printing shop.
A printing
He politely leaves his shoes at the door. Once inside, he clearly likes our interior design.
Wow, did you decorate this?
No.
No.
This is cool.
Yeah.
This like a restaurant.
Oh man.
Lee, who's from Orlando,
I miss Walls, I miss Walls. Like, I know this was one of his favorite. I speak of him like as if he's dead, right? But I mean, he technically is. Anyway, so he used to quote this a lot. It was hilarious. The whole "it looks like a restaurant." Now I'm finally seeing it for the first time. Right?
That's a restaurant.
Lee, who's from Orlando, used the screen name Oral Fun to chat with a decoy who told him she was 13. Despite the language barrier, he makes it clear what's on his mind.
I would touching you all over your body. Would you let me?
He sends her a picture of his genitals, and later, referring to sex, he writes,
"You can ride me. I just wear the condom."
And now that he's in...
That's smooth, right? Anyway, so I did not know he sent his weenie, right? His weenie. Anyway, first of all, oral for fun. I don't think oral fun. I don't think that's how you say that, right? It's probably the Orlo fun. I don't know. I'm just saying, right? I'm just saying. Anyway,
he sends her a picture of his genitals, and later, referring to sex, he writes,
"You can ride me. I just wear the condom."
I missed the narrator.
And now that he's in the undercover house, the decoy wants to know if he brought those condoms.
Did you bring anything?
No, I didn't.
You didn't?
I didn't stop by anything like.
Okay.
You hear me go get
Lock
it?
up.
No, it's
Spend
okay.
Sunday behind bars.
I didn't stop by anything like. You
Okay.
hear me go get it?
No, it's okay.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I don't know. Hi.
Hi, how are you? What you doing here tonight?
Man.
Why did she just invite me over? Say hi.
She invited you over to say hi. Did you bring condoms with you?
No, sir.
But just a moment ago, you offered to go get some.
Yes.
So what does that say about your intent?
Maybe
What's it gonna do to
if she want.
Maybe if she wanted to, the two of you would have had sex.
Maybe.
Maybe.
Yes.
You know that's against the law, right?
Yes, it is. I know.
Even now, Lee remains polite.
Well, I'm Chris Hansen.
I forgot what it felt like to watch one of these. You know what I mean? Like, I've said this multiple times. I don't know why I'm stuttering so much. But anyway, I feel like I've said this a billion times, right? I don't watch TCAP on my spare time, right? So whenever I watch TCAP for the channel, that's, the last time I've seen it for me. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it is. But man, he's like, yeah, you know what? It is illegal. Like, oh man, don't you dare say that, right? The cops are on the way.
Even now, Lee remains polite.
Well, I'm Chris Hansen.
Yes, I want.
One, it's
Great.
I'm with Dateline NBC.
Oh my
and we're
God.
doing a story on adults who try to meet kids online for sex.
Kids online. Everybody's balding.
I really apologize.
I'm sorry. Oh man, you acting like it. You act like as if I don't know, right? Look at this ball spot. How could I forget, right? This is Raw Knight. Who would only Raw Knight would wear this blue shirt? I'm gonna be honest, right? I'm gonna be honest. No one else would wear this. Like, they're literally the same color. It's like a denim shirt, like color shirt. I've never seen that before.
Okay then.
Lee remembers his shoes
Hands up.
and
How
meets
could you
the
forget?
Flagler Beach police outside.
Hands up.
He just started crouching. What?
They take him back to the station where he tells the investigators he sent pictures of his
I'm
genitals
sorry.
and came to the house because he's missing something in his marriage.
for years now. Since I'm married, I just don't have sex. I'm sorry to say that. I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party. I just go work.
Lee is charged.
It's a sad life, don't get me wrong, right? But at the same time, like, it's funny how everybody is like, yeah, if they're married, obviously. I mean, you can't blame it on your wife if you're not married. But everyone just goes, yeah, you know what, my wife, it's all her fault, man. I am just a victim in all this, you know what I mean? I don't get enough puss, right? That's my problem, right? And I'm about to ruin someone else's life because of it. Which is ridiculous, obviously. I mean, I don't believe that is a good excuse, right?
I just don't have sex.
A
I'm
jury
sorry
wouldn't
to
like
say
that, you know what I mean?
I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't party. I just go work.
Lee is charged with
On the
3
grind.
felonies, including transmitting harmful materials to a minor. He later pleaded not guilty.
That was it? Oh. Juan Lee. I'm not good with Asian names. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not. I don't mean anything by it, right? Please leave me be. Anyway, was arrested as part of the Flagler Beach, Florida sting in December 2006. Okay, well, it took. I mean, hey, he could have been arrested. You know, it's December now. He was charged with attempted loot and lascivious battery, loot and lascivious exhibition, and okay, and computer pornography and child exploitation. Right? Can't believe it. Come on, JuanLEe. It took a long while for the case to come to a resolution. Why? There's no audio. Also, I didn't mute this. There legit is no audio. After nearly 3 years, he finally pled guilty. 3 whole years. 3 years. More than some people get sentenced nowadays, to be honest. He received 10 years of probation and had to register as a sex offender. I assume for life. If not, then, you know, okay. Anyway, so yeah, look at me. I was searching for guys. I'm like, who do I look up, right? Okay, let's see. JuanLEe. There he is. Okay. Okay, JuanLEe, just like restaurant, right? That's what he says. Lee complimenting the Sting House. I gotta say, you know, I mean, he was actually a very polite predator, right? I can't believe it. I'm gonna try. Wang Lee is a suspected predator caught in the Flagler Beach, Florida episode of To Catch a Predator. He's often referred to as the polite predator by the TCAP community due to his kind gestures and polite attitude during the sting and his police interrogation, which I haven't seen. I mean, you know that. Let's read his stats, right? Let's look at him, right? JuanLEe, there he is. Okay, well, that's when he got caught. How do you smile in all this? You know what I mean? Wow, very polite. Anyway, oral OO for fun, apparently. I keep saying for fun. Oral OO fun. Relative is his wife. He works at a printing shop, which I don't understand what that means. You know what I mean? Like, obviously you're printing things, but like what on paper, I assume. Anyway, he's married still. Date of birth December. Oh wait, it's about to be his birthday. It's December 2nd right now. I only post this on his birthday. That'd be funny, right? Place of birth in Vietnam. He's male. He's 5'5", 135 pounds, and his eye color is brown. Okay, so biography and chat. So JuanLEe was born in December 6th, 1967. Vietnamese national. Lee was nearly 20. I cannot read. 39 and working at a printing shop at the time of his appearance. On December 3rd, 2006, using the screen name Oral OO Fun, he contacted a perverted justice decoy who was posing as a 13-year-old girl named Jenna. He spoke in broken words, but he knew what he was searching for despite the language barrier. He asked the decoy if she knew of any woman between the ages of 25 and 45, telling her he was searching for a female. After Jenna mentioned that her great aunt was over 60, Lee claimed that he was too young and wild for her. Damn. He then inquired as to whether she had nice breasts before saying that he wanted to give her a massage and satisfy her needs, in quotations. He questioned the girl whether her mom talked to her or if she had good breasts before gradually working his way to asking the decoy explicit questions. He questioned her about her past relationships with her boyfriend, including whether or not she had ever been touched in her privates and whether he may take a photo of her breasts after sucking them. Lee claimed that despite the fact that she was a juvenile and therefore ineligible for vaginal sex, they would still view porn together, engage in sex in their heads, and he would perform analingus. Her? What? He made a commitment to stop at a Walgreens for a condom and continually cautioned that he could get into trouble with her grandfather before she was a child. What? He only ever showed the girl photographs of his penis. He never sent her a picture of his face before said. Okay, oh, that is crazy. The girl doesn't even know what you look like, but she knows what your weenie looks like, right? I can't believe that. Anyway, before setting up a meeting, Lee exclaimed with enthusiasm that this would be a perfect time. It would be the first time he had seen a woman naked in 2 years. Whoever you're married to, man, my lord, if this is true, right? He could be lying, right? People lie nowadays, I believe. Lee, okay, this is not the Sting. Lee visited the Sting house on December 9th, 2006. Wait, okay. 3 days after his birthday. We could have had a redo of Lord Armstrong, right? On his birthday, he would have gotten caught. Well, on December 9th, he visited. He was considerate enough to leave his shoes at the door and praised the Sting house interior decor. Likening it to a high-end restaurant. When the decoy inquires if he brought condoms, he replied that he didn't bring them, but offers to go get some. After that, Chris Hansen appears. After Chris inquires as to his purpose for being at the Sting house, Lee claims that the girl invited him over to say hi. Lee continued to deny having any condoms when Chris asked if he had. Chris starts to seem skeptical as he says that he only offered to go buy some for the decoy. Lee later acknowledges that he might have had intercourse with the girl if she had wanted to. After Chris prompted him, he also acknowledged knowing it was illegal, which I'm not surprised, honestly, because I realized that most predators, they honestly just say, yeah, I knew it was wrong, when they get caught. But anyway, Chris then makes it known that he was with NBC Dateline and they were doing a story on child sex predators. Remaining polite, Lee extends his hand and gives Chris a handshake. Lee apologizes and moves towards the door while putting his shoes back on. He exits the house and is arrested by Flagler Beach police. So in the police interrogation, right, I'm actually curious to know what he said, right? During his police interrogation, Lee stated that the girl was 13, but then claimed claimed to have seen on another page that she was 48 years old. He pulled a classic trick, man. I thought she was older, right? He then retracted the story and admits she was 13. The girl, according to Lee, was the one who first made contact with him. He stated that they discussed school and that he overdid himself when discussing sexually explicit topics. He admitted to discussing the upper part of the body, referring to her breasts. He attempts to claim he wasn't a good talker in person but was better online, which I guess, I don't know. After the investigator asked what his plans was, wow, grammar, right? What his plans, why am I saying that? What his plan was. Lee stated that he had no idea what would happen when he arrived at the Sting house. When the investigator reads from his chat log, Lee admits he would have had sex with the girl if she had let him, but he would have been scared to do so because he knew it was wrong. Being scared doesn't make you a better person, by the way, you know what I mean? You still go along with it, that doesn't matter. And that he didn't want her to laugh at him. What? After the investigator questioned him about why he sent the girl pictures of his penis, Lee says it was because he hadn't had sex with his wife in year and wanted to release sexual frustration, which is, first of all, it's nowadays, well, technically this isn't nowadays, this is back in 2006. It isn't hard to do that, right? Just go online, right, or do something. He asserts he does not drink, smoke, or party, and that all he does is work. So now the sentence and aftermath. So Lee took nearly 3 years to plead guilty, finally deciding that a trial was not in his best interest. On September 4th, 2009, Lee was convicted of attempted lewd and lascivious battery, sex with the victim 12 to 15 years old, lewd and lascivious exhibition with the victim under 16 years old, and use the internet to solicit, attempt to solicit, etc. a child for sex, lewdness, all felonies. He was sentenced to 10 years of probation and a lifetime registration as a sex offender. Neighbors supposedly launched a crusade against Lee in November 2011 after he allegedly stared at children at a local bus stop on a KNoOW trail, right? I don't know who names the what does that even mean, right? It's a trail apparently, and a Kinlock Drive every day while pretending to talk on his phone. Whoa, buddy. Whoa. Okay, now this is a lot more serious than I thought. So he really was staring at kids here every single day while pretending to talk on his phone. The sheriff's office was called 3 times by the parents. Deputies went to speak with him, but because he was not technically breaking any laws, he was not arrested. The neighbors distributed Lee's RSO flyers to alert people that he was in the neighborhood, which is good. You know what I mean? That's always pretty good. However, according to Joey, right, I assume Joey's TCAT, this is not the case. Lee was, however, rearrested and sent to prison in 2016 for violating his probation by attempting to meet a grown woman he sexually chatted to online, which, minor or adult, was strictly against his probation. According to Joey, there's no official record of the incident in November 2011, meaning that it was likely another case of the blog entry making up information about predators, or he confused the story with another man. Whew. Alright, so trivia, right? We're at the end. In another example of Chris sensationalizing the predators for ratings, Chris pronounced Lee's screen name ORLOO fun as Oral OO fun, when oral most likely stands for Orlando. I thought so. I was like, yo, why would it be oral, right? Like, you are out your mind, Chris. You know, but it's, you know, let Chris do it, right? Let Chris sensationalize this thing. Why not? It's kind of entertaining, I guess. I don't know. Unlike his Sting mates Safras Khan and Daniel Peter Kelly, most other foreign nationals featured on the show, Lee was lucky enough to not be deported back to his native Vietnam following his conviction and even his 2016 arrest. Interesting, right? It doesn't say that, because I just saw the comments say, is he still married? I assume he's not divorced. I mean, it doesn't say that he did, right? Which is crazy. But anyway, yeah. I guess we'll call it here. I did not know his thing was this short. I know it says 3 minutes, but still, like, you know, who knows, right? Who knows? Like, I don't know. Maybe there's like a secret minute in here. Who knows, right? Obviously, I'm just lying. But anyway, yeah, that'll be it for today's video. You know, I've been busy. I'll probably record another video after this or something. But yeah, thank you for watching. Hopefully you've been enjoying the content. You know what I mean? I've kind of just been on hiatus. You know, the finals are coming up soon enough. Like, I'm still in classes, by the way. So yeah, I'm trying my best. But anyway, yeah, that'll be it. And see you, right? See you later. Why am I so awkward? Bye.